Mitsubishi Motors, the young giant that emerged from the Mitsubishi heavy industries in Japan, announced a shocking decision on October 24, marking the end of its history of automobile production in China. This means that the Mitsubishi Motors GAC factory in Changsha, Hunan Province, will no longer produce Mitsubishi cars. The bustling factory will be transformed by the GAC Group into a production base for their 100% electric vehicle brand, the GAC Ion. Mitsubishi Motors and Mitsubishi Corporation will withdraw their investments, choosing instead to focus on maintaining their car sales in the Chinese market. Mitsubishi Motors has quickly shifted its focus to a new battleground, the Southeast Asian market. Limited resources for developing new cars will be concentrated here, including the launch of the small hybrid van expander, intended for Southeast Asian countries, as well as the production of electric commercial vehicles in Indonesia. Simultaneously, Mitsubishi Motors has boldly invested €20 billion in Renault's new electric vehicle company, Warner Europe. Europe will become a new battleground for Mitsubishi Motors, as they will acquire electric vehicles developed and produced by Warner and sell them under their own brand. Mitsubishi Motors officially launches its offensive against Chinese electric vehicles in Europe. Remarkably, automotive giants like Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW, which faced setbacks in the Chinese market, have also decided to launch an offensive in the European market in the field of hybrid and plug-in vehicles. Japanese and European companies, leveraging consumer support for plug-in vehicles, may fully recover from their initial lag in the electric vehicle sector. Mitsubishi Motors, Japan's youngest car manufacturer, has been flying solo since it separated from Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in the 1970s. By 2018, it had secured a stable position on the Forbes Global 2000 list, ranking 810th. While not as large in scale as industry giants, Mitsubishi Motors has never been overshadowed in terms of brand influence in the vast Chinese market. Their investment journey in China can be considered a success. In the late 1990s, Mitsubishi Motors formed a powerful alliance with Chinese state-owned companies, establishing two engine factories in Shenyang and Harbin. The 4G64, 4G61, and 4G91 engine series became the heart of domestic cars at that time. While Volkswagen engines performed better, they were not willing to share, while Mitsubishi boldly sold its engines at competitive prices, with high production volume and mature technology. Mitsubishi engines became the first choice for many domestic cars, marking a decisive victory for Mitsubishi Motors. Knowing they were not the strongest in the complete car market, they chose to dominate with their engines, achieving considerable wealth in the complete car sector. Mitsubishi Motors also made impressive progress in the 1970s by introducing commercial vehicles to China. In 1985, they partnered with the Lijiman Microbus factory to produce the L100 minivan. In 1997, they brought the renowned Pajero V31 to China. In 2012, Mitsubishi Motors established a partnership with GAC. In collaboration with the GAC Group in 2016, the locally produced third generation of the Outlander by GAC Mitsubishi received widespread acclaim. Between 2017 and 2019, GAC Mitsubishi's sales reached impressive heights, with sales of 117,000 units, 144,000 units, and 133,000 units, respectively. However, the pandemic caused a sharp decline in GAC Mitsubishi's sales from 2020 to 2022, with sales dropping to 75,000 units, 66,000 units, and an impressive 33,600 units in the first quarter of 2023. This number had decreased to just 4,000 units. The turn of events was undoubtedly a heavy blow to Mitsubishi's successful streak in the Chinese market, but may have also served as an opportunity for the company to start anew. Mitsubishi Motors, known for its rugged and durable vehicles, fuel efficiency, and spacious interiors, once held a reputation as the king of cost-effectiveness. However, as the SUV market becomes an increasingly fierce battleground with the emergence of new electric vehicle models, Mitsubishi Motors, despite having introduced the world's first mass-produced electric car, the i-MiEV, in 2009, appears to be struggling to withstand the intense competition. Analysts point out that Mitsubishi Motors' scale is simply too small, with an annual production of only 1 million vehicles and 100 billion Japanese yen allocated for research and development each year. This contrasts sharply with Toyota's 1.24 trillion yen and Honda's 98 billion yen in R&D investments. Therefore, in the electric vehicle battleground in China, Mitsubishi Motors can only leverage the technical strength of its joint venture partner, the GAC Group, to drive limited sales under the Mitsubishi brand. As the Chinese automotive market gradually shifts towards electric vehicles, companies like BYD, with a leading position in electric vehicle development, can further strengthen their presence in the market. On the other hand, those considered losers, including some state-owned companies, may face the risk of being eliminated. In response, Mitsubishi Motors decided to withdraw from the Chinese market, where fierce price competition resulted in low profits. Interestingly, after the announcement of this withdrawal decision, Mitsubishi Motors' stock price actually rose, indicating that the market views it as a strategic and wise move. The electric vehicle industry in China is facing global scrutiny. In the global electric vehicle industry, China holds a prominent position but is currently engaged in a fierce battle. In 2023, the growth of China's domestic automotive industry has captured global attention, with up to 60% of global electric and plug-in hybrid vehicle sales being manufactured in China. However, behind this impressive facade, some experts believe that the growth of China's domestic automotive market has quietly reached its peak. History has shown that the peak of car sales often coincides with economic bubbles. Once the bubble bursts, the market size is expected to fluctuate between 70% and 90% of the peak over the next 20 years. Thank you for watching this far. Please let us know in the comments what you think of Mitsubishi's decision. Do you believe it was the right decision to withdraw from the Chinese market?